Natasha has finally exposed the corruption in Nigeria. She has taken the Nigeria case to the United Nations, where all eyes are finally on this country. Natasha Akpoti is about to expose the high level corruptions in Nigeria in the face of global media. Now she's at the UN telling the world what Akpabio did to her. If you are watching, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, on notifications. Drop your comments. What do you think about what we are saying? And then click the like button, and then share it. There's a big problem in Nigeria. Natasha Akpoti has taken Nigeria to UN. What do you have to say about that?
Of course, thank you for having me. Well, I said it earlier before this issue that the Senate President Akpabio is as if he doesn't know who Natasha is. We people who came from, I myself that I came from Kogi State, we know Natasha. A woman who fought Yaya Bello with all her strength, despite they declare the person Yaya Bello brought in the election as a winner, but she went forward and used the court to claim her victory. She got her victory from the court. So you that kind of woman, Natasha Akpoti is not a small, it's not a small fish where Akpabio feel that she can bully. If you bully Ireti and Ireti work for you, you think it's to bully Natasha will work, it will not work. Natasha Akpoti, she's a barrister, she know her law. I watched her interview, I watched yesterday, she was almost crying where she ran to the National Assembly of UN. He cried for help that they should come for Nigeria aid. That what she's passing through now is not because of her, but what many women are passing through in the National Assembly and even Nigeria as entirely because injustice, bullying for women in Nigeria. And it's so disgraceful to hear that. If Bola Ahmed Tinubu can be running from one country to another, spending taxpayers' money, thinking he's looking for investors to come and invest in this country, then the third person in the city is allegedly being harassed, being accused of sexual stuff, which is very bad. That's why a lot of people I interviewed this morning, they told me that Akpabio cannot say this, what Natasha Akpoti is saying is lie, because in 2020 here, in 2023 here, a woman offended this, he even slapped her. I still watch the interview, throwback, where that woman say she slapped her Akpabio, he gave her twice on Akpabio face. Why? Because Akpabio was demanding what is undemandable. That she told Akpabio that he's a river girl, he's not anyhow girl. So of course, this is not the first time they are accusing Akpabio. That's why I said it earlier when this issue started. I said Akpabio should have stepped aside. You step out, you cannot be a judge over your own case. It's not done. It's not like Nigeria, you do these kangaroo things, whereby a woman come to the National Assembly, submit this thing to the next thing the committee will do. They don't even want to listen to what this woman say. They suspend her 6 months. So the National Assembly, they thought that they have power, they have everything because President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is in their back, nothing they shaking. They are taking them to the world. If you no want, may you watch your dirty inside. Outside people will help you watch it. Shebi Nigeria now they don't open us to the world. The world is seeing the corruption in Nigeria. I keep saying it. I say the judiciary is only one we have in Nigeria. We have 3 arms of government in Nigeria: the judiciary, the executive, and the legislature. But in federal, this Tinubu regime, they have pocketed the judiciary and the legislature. Also in the states. Check, it's not limited to federal alone. All the whole states in Nigeria, they pocketed their judiciary, pocket their legislature. It's what a governor tell the legislature and the judiciary they will do, because what they now interpret, they interpreted money, they are no more interpreting the law. And this is very dangerous to our democracy. This is destroying our institution. When you keep destroying your institution because of self-center, because of selfish interest, this is what you get in reverse. Now they are shading, maybe probably the federal mind, the federal power, the executive's arms. They are shading Akpabio now because they know that Akpabio is useful to them. The same way what is happening in River State, whereby yesterday you can see the Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president of Nigeria, called the Niger Delta PDF, is it what he did that? And say the Supreme Court verdict should behold that they should stop threatening the federal government that Fubara should obey the law. Nobody says Fubara should not obey the law. Obey the law, but the federal government, are they doing what is needful? I keep saying it, that the difference between you or me that you are interviewing now, between madman, is a madman head. The brain has been tampered with. My brain is still okay. Yes. The same way my leg is functioning, that is the same way madman leg is functioning. Because the head is corrupt. Every other system is definitely about to corrupt, and that's what we are saying. When we have a leader who are ready to show the good examples, this country will be a better place. Have you not surprised when we were growing up? A civil servant will buy a car. A civil servant cannot even dearly take a car to the office. How can you buy a car that your 5 year salary cannot afford? And you think, but these days, as I speak to you, go to secretariats in Nigeria. They buy latest cars that 10 years, 15 years of their salary cannot buy. Where did they see the money? Nobody is afraid of anybody again. Everybody do whatever they like. That is the country we find ourselves. So what am I saying in essence? When the head is corrupt, just expect that every other head, every other part of the body is correct. That's why a madman, as I use a madman as example, when because of madman brain is not functioning, that's a madman can stay a month, a madman will not bow. He's no more perceiving any odor. He's not really seeing that this shirt I'm putting on, no, is that you? No, it's not more there. Because what? The brain is wrong. That's what is happening in the leadership of Nigeria, because we are not getting tracked when it comes to leadership.
With the way Nigeria is going now, corruption, allegations and everything, is there a future for one? We have been seeing even your wife now saying they are tired of this country. The Igbos have already left Nigeria in their spirits. What do you have to say about that?
My brother, corruption cannot stop in Nigeria. Nigeria is built on corruption. So how can the corruption stop? I keep telling people that in this country we have, when during the 2023 election, I said whether it's Peter Obi that win, whether Atiku that win, whether this Tinubu that win, that no different except they do two things which I prescribe. What are the two things I prescribe? I say restructure this country. Whoever that wins should restructure this country, or you divide this country, let everybody do. But if you refuse to do these two things, if you bring angel from heaven to come and do this country will remain the same, because they are building on faulty foundation. As I speak to you, Tinubu is building on faulty foundation. The foundation cannot start. The foundation of Nigeria was built with lies, was built with deceit. Who is Nigeria? What is the meaning of Nigeria? When you bring the Fulani, you bring Hausa, you bring Igbo, you bring Yoruba, you join them together. Now, who is now building Nigeria? Is it the Fulani that is building Nigeria? Is it the Oduduwa? If it is Oduduwa Republic now, you know that Oduduwa in Yoruba means something, right? You can interpret it as Oduduwa. If it is Biafra, you know what Biafra means in Igbo language. If it's Arawa, you know what Arawa means in Hausa language. What is the meaning of Nigeria? Nobody is Nigeria. Nigeria is fraud. Nigeria is built on fraud. That's why fraud cannot stop in Nigeria. That's why the British are making this country. Look at the way the doctors, everybody is jackpot to UK to go and do what? We go do clean job. A doctor will go UK, go they do cleaning job for UK. But if many of them that will watch this my video, many of them, what do they do for abroad? They are there because they know that their currency is okay, better in Nigeria, and the place is secure. That is full stop. Most of them, the job they cannot do in Nigeria, there is what they are doing over there. Was it not because of these leaders allowed the British to make us? We have what it takes where British people from abroad supposed to be begging before they come to Nigeria. And that's why we are saying allow the Biafrans to go. Let everybody go on their own, because it's no longer a country. It's no longer a country. What I'm telling you now has been said by past leader. Jonathan said it. That nobody is Nigeria. Who is very that name Nigeria? You just carry people, join their hands together and say, name them Nigeria. So
Nigeria is a fake entity.
It's a fake entity, fraud. Nigeria is built on fraud. This marriage has to be dissolved immediately, else we keep prolonging the evil days ahead of us. And that's why there's no hope. Look at Nigeria youth. All they do now is yahoo. They do rituals. They do so many things to survive. Because these leaders, these British people, they have weaponized Nigeria with poverty. These leaders have eventually sucked all the resources that is made for youth. IBB have the opportunity to make Nigeria a better place than America. But what did he do? The leaders, they share the oil blocks among themselves. They enrich themselves. And that's why you see this IBB confession, you see some people are donating 2 billion, some people are donating 500 million. These are the set of people IBB have used the national cake to settle. And many Nigerians are suffering. Look at Nigerians, wire everywhere. If we were to be that our leaders did not mess up, we would have seen all this jagalistic wire up and down. Everything will have just lay under the ground. Go to civilized countries. If you cannot go browse and see, you cannot see all these wires. You cannot see it. Everything is well planned. Country that with rule of law, a good country, he will have been arrested by now. You to give this young man, is an Igbo man that said this thing, he will not be arrested. That's why we said the Igbos have been marginalized in Nigeria. If Igbo man speak this kind of language, before you know, DSS will come for him. But it is verified now that make the statement. Who is DSS? Is Rufani? Who is Army? Who is this? All of them, they are like, they cannot go for him. That's why you see Mazinam the Kano is fighting seriously to pull his people out of this country, because this country does not belong to them. They have been sidelined. You now look at it, the country belongs to the Yoruba and the Fulani. The Fulani are first class, Yoruba are the second class. The Igbos are not even seen top class. They consider Hausa before the Igbos. So why now the essence of staying? Igbos are the original people who fought for the freedom of this country. Go and read history. They are the one that fought the British to make sure Nigeria get their freedom. But because of maybe they feel intimidated, they don't like intimidation. I'm not an Igbo man, but Igbo man don't like intimidation. Igbo man don't like you cheating on their right. When the British came, they felt that they can use Igbos to play with Igbo, messing up with their women according to the history. The Igbos look at it into their eye. You can't do that. You can't come and destroy our culture. We don't take it from you. And they felt that they push over to the north. They do all this thing in the north. The British do it without anybody quarreling them. Is it not to sleep with women? They do whatever they like. I tell you, no, we can make use of these people. And that's why you see today, the power has been handed over to the Fulani who contribute nothing to this country. And they keep destroying the country. That's why we are saying that this country is overdue. Free this country, divide this country, let everybody go on their own separate way. This is no longer a country where people are smiling and suffering. According to late Fela, even Nigeria has not getting to this extent where Fela keeps shouting that Nigeria. If Fela were to be alive now, what song do you think Fela will release? That's what we're saying. That this country is overdue. Let these Fulani people go there. I don't forget that when former Buhari was he said that the Fulani that are busy killing are not Nigeria Fulani. The question is that if they are not Fulani, why can't you stop them? Even when when they arrest them, did Buhari allow anybody to arrest them? Before you call a took of an eye, they would release it. So what are we saying in essence? The Fulani have said that this country belongs to them. And that's why they say anything, they go scot-free. Look at under Buhari government. Gumi was virtually say anything he liked. DSF will not call him. He will not call him for that. To the extent that he said that they should how would it be? The way they do to Nigeria, where later Adua amnesty, they should give amnesty to Boko Haram. They should give amnesty to terrorists. That's what Gumi was fighting for during Buhari government. What does that say? These people now believe that they hold the country. These people believe that the country belongs to them. And why are they not contributing anything? Take Lagos State and River State out of Nigeria. Take Nigeria Delta that is producing oil out of Nigeria. Nigeria is nothing. Because as I speak to you, laziness has become the order of the day. In the north, where we know them for food before, because of the oil, none of them is going to the farm. As I speak to you, Boko Haram don't allow anyone to go to the farm anymore. They have used Boko Haram to destroy their region. Because of the hatred they have against Jonathan. I can say, what let me tell you that they have frustrated the arrest of Tibo guys during 2015 with the help of Obama, just to make sure they bring the government of Buhari, Jonathan down. Today, look at the reverse as if the case. That's why I said Tinubu have not seen anything, because they have constituted this thing. They use this thing to come to power, and today they are seeing the same thing. So for me, El-Rufai son knows that if he says nothing will happen, and nothing will happen. Watch from now to next month, from now to the next 2 months, nobody will call him to question him for this kind of statement. The answer is, has your father killed Christians when he was a governor or not? He should answer that question.
Like you said, people like El-Rufai, do you think that in a normal country they'll be working scot-free? Especially with Casper that his son just made now. Do you think that if they the country, or if you were to be an Igbo man, that he will not have been arrested? What do you think?
After you now, he will be arrested. If El-Rufai will be an Igbo man, they dare not dare look at the audacity El-Rufai have now. He's declaring now, go to SDP. He want to tell Tinubu, he's really sure that against Tinubu that he will contest with Tinubu, nothing will happen. Nothing will happen, and Tinubu cannot even use anything against him because he knows people that are backing him up, the northern people. If Igbo man try this thing, the Igbo man will be EFCC. You have heard that EFCC. What happened to Rochas? What happened to Rochas? Rochas was running. I stayed in the north. I invested in the north. After when they hit him, are you hearing of Rochas today? Call the Igbo prominent people that raise their head to fight. Where are they today? Then we go after them. If we are to be Igbo man that is this R5, that they come out of APC, that say he want to run for 2027, by now EFCC will have been calling him because he has a color. There's not how you say a governor in Nigeria will rule for 8 years, he will not have corruption charges. But today, have you ever heard anything? He's saying I talk to Tinubu the way he likes. When Buhari was there, do you see any Yoruba man that have the audacity to talk to Buhari anyhow? The answer is no. If not only Akeredolu, may his soul rest in peace, that stood, that was the only governor of Yoruba that stood, that say Fulani men cannot be coming to kill our people, and we fold our hands because your Buhari was the president, and organize Amoteku to withstand the Fulani headmen. That's why Buhari did not allow Amoteku to bear arms. He said no, but other security agents in the north, they are bearing arms. So what also to tell you that the Yoruba eyes, everybody has to open, that there's nothing like Nigeria. Fight for Dudua. You have to fight for that. Let Arewa go. Let everybody go on the other people.
So finally, are you not thinking that other nations will be looking at like this Nigeria is not a serious country with the way they are dealing with You better look at man, you better ban this.
Of course, if you ask me, of course, how many investors are you seeing in Nigeria? All this morning, Tinubu busy waiting, say you want to go. Are you the one to beg investor? Investor will even beg you for to come in. Because they see that this is not a country. That's why they are not coming. They are not coming. How a Boko Haram that have killed people, that have do all of things for the, you can you rehabilitate them, you train them. When you are done, you will put them, you jet them in Nigeria, I mean, you jet them in police, you jet them in customs. And these ones, they either directly or indirectly will still give information to outsiders. And that's why you see killing of Nigerian security men without no sympathy. One would think that. Ask yourself, but President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's son is moving, begging them now because of 2027 election. So people that are dying does not matter. Let me tell you what they want to do. Whatever you sow, you will reap. The same way they brought Jonathan government to his knee by arranging that what is it called? Chief of guest with the help of Obama. That is the same thing they want to do to Buhari. They make sure that these Fulani people will keep killing people in the Middle Belt, so that these people will not have a come and support Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Because don't forget, do you know the reason why the Middle Belt supported P2B massively? It was not because of say many of them are Christians. Many of the Muslims supported P2B because of this killing. They wanted, okay, if an Igbo man come, Igbo man can put an end to this killing. And that's why they supported. They have seen the handwriting now that Tinubu is trying all his possible means to win the Middle Belt to their side. So this killing will continue so that in 2027, the Middle Belt will not have option to say, Buhari, Tinubu, you that cannot defend us, we cannot vote for you. That is the game plan that is on. And I urge Bola Ahmed Tinubu to do the needful. Let's put these people to where they belong. If the CDS Musa has told Nigeria that Fulanis are the problem of Nigeria, what is Bola Ahmed Tinubu waiting for? To proscribe these people as a terrorist. Declare war on them anywhere they see them. Why are we pampering these people? And you are declaring IPOP that they are only in their region. You are declaring them terrorists. So for me, it's not acceptable. And this shenanigans must stop.
Now we are looking at the fact that Samuel Ekpa is in detention, Namdeka is in detention. They said that they are the reason why there is insecurity in eastern part of Nigeria. Over the weekend, we saw women from Enugu crying that the Fulani men are sleeping with them and doing all sorts of things. Is it not a shame on the Igbo governors in Nigeria?
Of course, yes, it's a shame. That's why most of the Igbo said that the governor you are talking about, they are being planted by this Fulani so that to carry out their agenda. And they give illustration of today. Can you tell yourself who put on them become the governor? Fourth person is now number one. The first one is not qualified. Second one is not qualified. Third person is not qualified. We've not heard that kind of judgment in the world. Nigeria is the first place where you use number 4 to be number 1 of the state. And that's why you can see different of atrocities that is happening in Imo State. Have you forgotten of recent where Hope Uzodinma is organizing how he will send people to Hajj for this after the Ramadan? That's what we want you to know, that these people are people that be planted for their selfish interest. That's why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was interviewed before he was being kidnapped. He said, why can't you leave the federal government alone? Since you are fighting to divide Nigeria and it's not possible, focus on your region. He said, I cannot focus my region because my people, they are loyal to the federal government. If I focus on my region, the same federal government will still come after me. So I would rather face the federal government, let them release me so that me and my people will go out, exit out of the country. But we can now go and face them squarely and tell them where to belong. So what are we saying in essence? Do you all expect more from the governor? The only one that is working, which is what is his name? The governor of Abia State, Alex Oti. There are possible means to convince that man to come and join them. Have you forgotten that Hope Uzodinma is the chairman of APC? Further, do you know it's possible best to carry their agenda? Hope Uzodinma is busy driving it in the aspect of killing his people. So the Igbo should stand up and do the needful, else they will eliminate them.
Now, over the weekend, we also saw the Igbo kings that went to greet the Sultan of Sokoto. Many Igbo youths are angry. Our kings are not saboteurs, bowing down to the Sultan. How does that kind of news come to that time? Your traditional rulers, they left their home state to Sokoto to bow down to a Fulani person.
Yes, of course. Maybe their governor have told them, go and beg Sudan of Sokoto so that the killing will be reduced. Or maybe probably because of money. Because don't forget that Igbo like money. Igbo men like money. Obasanjo said it. Obasanjo said the only Igbo man he have seen that he have rejected money, he have rejected all the resources. He's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If many Igbos are in the shoe of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they will have betrayed the Igbos and collected money and go in for them. But because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is chosen by God, and God is using him. In this cause, he has lost his father, he has lost his mother. He believed on this struggle that he must liberate himself. And with the rest of the people, we are praying for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to succeed. Because this country, this is no longer a country where you can invade the community. You are